بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي ونسلم على رسوله الكريم أما بعد قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم الكيس من دان نفسه وعمل لما بعد الموت. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. So Alhamdulillah, it's a great blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He has given us another beautiful week, right? And we are on the best of the best days, Yawm al-Jumu'ah. It was at least better than last week, right? Last week was really hot. This week cooled down a little bit, but it got hot again. But anyways, it is still Alhamdulillah. So remembering from last week, we were talking about how we're in the new year now, 1441 Hijri, right? We're in the month of Muharram. This is a new year, Islamic New Year. And this Jumu'ah, inshallah, I'll be talking about resolution, how we can get better, how we can change our lives, right? There are many opportunities that we get to change our lives, to get better and to, get stronger, to get more healthy. There are many opportunities where we get to get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So today, inshallah, I'll remind us of something very important that is going to happen, that is going to be inevitable. There is no doubt in it, right? And it's going to happen on the day of Friday, on the day of Jumu'ah, which is none other than the day of Qiyamah, the day of resurrection, the day of judgment, right? That's the day where everyone will be resurrected and everyone will be given what they have done, right? Their compensation. So that day, it will be inevitable. That is, and when did I say it's going to happen? On the day of Friday, right? Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said that khayru yawmin tala'at alayhi shams yawmul jumu'ah. The best day that the sun has risen in is the day of Jumu'ah, right? That's the best day. Fihi khuliqa Adam. On the day of Friday, Adam alayhi salam was created. Not only that, وَفِيهِ أَهْبِطَ مِنَ الْجَنَّةِ. He was also released from Jannah on the day of Friday. وَفِيهِ طِيبَ عَلَيْهِ. And that same day on Friday, he also repented to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for what he did. وَفِيهِ مَاتَ. On that same day, Adam alayhi salam, our greatest grandfather, passed away. وَفِيهِ تَقُومُ السَّاعَةِ. And on that day, it will be the day of the hour, where the day of judgment will occur. So many things happened on the day of Friday. This day is the king of days, right? Friday. And this is the same day where doomsday will happen, right? So let's divulge into what will happen in Qiyamah just a little bit by understanding one surah, right? Suratul Zilzal, the earthquake, right? Out of many phenomenon that's going to happen on the day of judgment, one of them is the earthquake. The earthquake is not like our normal earthquake. Let's see what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. إِذَا زُلْزِلَتِ الْأَرْضُ زِلْزَالَهَا وَأَخْرَجَتِ الْأَرْضُ أَثْقَالَهَا. When the earth shall quake most violently. When the earth will shake, will have an earthquake very tremendously, right? Not a normal earthquake, Los Angeles or San Andreas fault, the California, no. The whole world, America, South America, Europe, Asia, Australia, the whole world will shake simultaneously in earthquake. وَأَخْرَجَتِ الْأَرْضُ أَثْقَالَهَا. When the earth will throw up loads, right? Whatever the earth has in it, it will eject it, right? Whatever is keeping inside the dead bodies, all the gold, silver, whatever is inside the earth, it'll spew it out, just like a volcano. When you see a volcano erupting, right, it throws out everything, whatever is in there. So similarly, the whole earth will spit out everything that's inside. وَقَالَ الْإِنسَانُ مَا لَهَا. And the man will ask, what is the matter with her? What is going on with the earth? Right? Those people who did not believe, they thought it was all science, right? They cannot understand the phenomenon of how the earth all together simultaneously is shaking. Right? Those people who disobeyed and disbelieved about the qiyamah of the last day, and they will see it happening, and they will be astonished. They will say, what is going on? وَقَالَ الْإِنسَانُ مَا لَهَا. What is going on? What is happening to the earth? What is this? Right? يَوْمَئِذٍ تُحَدِّثُ أَخْبَارَهَا. On that day, the earth will narrate her stories. Right? On that day, the earth will start giving evidence of what happened on the earth. What happened in the whole surface of the earth, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give the earth the ability to give evidence and prove what happened on top of the earth. Right? So, think of it as this earth as a recorder. Right? Any step that we take, any actions that is done upon this earth, it is being recorded. Every single word, every single action, any movement, everything is being recorded on this surface of the earth. Right? Take like a megabyte, terabyte, they're like this big. The whole earth, how huge is the earth going down? Right? Few miles. So, or I don't know how many exact miles, but it's a lot. It's very, very deep. So all of this is a recorder, right? Just for us to understand. Everything, every single human being from Adam alayhi salam to the last human being born, everything is being recorded inside this database that we're walking on and we're sitting on. Everything is being recorded. And on that day, it'll start showing evidence that this so-and-so day, at this time, this person was walking upon me and he gave sadaqah. At this time, he prayed 2 rak'ah, Salatul Fajr. At this time, he committed a sin. At this time, he stole over here at this place. The exact location and when it happened will be there, right? Because everything is being recorded, right? And this is not something that can be hidden. We're always on the earth. You can't be hidden. Maybe we're a few feet above the earth. Everything will be demolished. The earth will be flat. Remember the earthquake? The whole earth will turn into one plain, one land, right? Just one like this. And every person will be questioned on that day. So what will happen? بِأَنَّ رَبَّكَ أَوْحَى لَهَا. Because your Rabb will command, instruct the earth to do so. So all this that is happening, the earth to shake, and the earth is started giving evidence and taking out everything from inside its body. This is all happening because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commanded to do so. Right? It is not science, it is not the tectonic plates, it is none of that. It is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who commanded the earth to do so. بِأَنَّ رَبَّكَ أَوْحَى لَهَا يَوْمَئِذٍ يَصْدُرُ النَّاسُ أَشْتَاتًا لِيُرَوْا أَعْمَالَهُمْ. On that day, people will return in different groups to witness their actions. Now, the results are about to come out. Okay, so everyone, they get into groups. Every single human being creation will be getting into groups. Ashtata, right? Some mufassirin say, so the people who used to fornicate, they'll be in one group. The people who used to pray salah a lot, they will be in one group. The people who used to fast a lot, they'll be in one group. So all the groups will be differentiated. But all of them will be on the same plain land and going towards their question. لِيُرَوْا أَعْمَالَهُمْ. Everyone will be standing to what? To see their own a'mal. What they did in this world. They lived here 10 years, 20 years, 50 years, 100 years. Every single deed that they did, so they can see what happened. لِيُرَوْا أَعْمَالَهُمْ فَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ خَيْرًا يَرَهُ وَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ شَرًّا يَرَهُ. Then whoever has sincerely done an atom's weight of good will see it. And whoever has done an atom's weight of evil will see it. Right? Any amount of good deed or bad deed a person does, لِيُرَوْا أَعْمَالَهُمْ, he will see it. Nothing will be hidden no more. Right? Over here, people can get away, they can get lawyers, they can lie, they can use cameras, deceive, all these things happen. But on the day of judgment, everything will be exposed. So even if you had an intention of doing something good or bad, it will be shown to you. That you had an intention to do something good or evil, you will be shown. And it is talking about mithqala dharrah, right? Even an atom's worth, right? So even the tiniest bit of good deed that a person did, he will see it. And a person, even a tiniest bit, he had an evil, even an intention, he will see it, right? So this is the day everyone will be compensated. Now this is more referring to a kafir, right? A person who disbelieved in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He will be shaking and he will be sweating. He will be having the most problem because he did not believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He has no good deeds because he did not believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Right? On contrary to that, a person who believed in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and who asked forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who obeyed the commandments of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will, through His infinite mercy, respite him, grant him Jannatul Firdaus. Right? This is the promise of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Inna Allah la yaghfiru an yushraka bih wa yaghfiru ma duna dhalika liman yasha. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not forgive a person who ascribes partner with Him, who does shirk. Only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forgive all the sins beside that. Besides shirk, besides ascribing partnership with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forgive any sins whoever He wants to. Whoever He feels like forgiving, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forgive. So all we have to do is very simple and easy. We have to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Ya Allah, please forgive every single sin of mine. Every single sin that I have done openly or secretly, purposely, by accident, every single sin, Ya Allah, please forgive it. Then on that day, when the earth will shake, right, when we will see this qiyamah, we will be given our books of deeds on the right hand, inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us our books of deeds in our right hand. And remember in Surah Al-Haqqah, right, what happens? A person who receives his book on the right hand, he'll be so happy because what? It'll say he passed. Right? When you're passed, you don't sit down and go in the corner. You're very happy. You want to show everyone. And that's exactly what is mentioned in Surah Al-Haqqah, that he will get his book of deeds on his right hand, and he'll tell people, hey, look at my books, I passed. Look at my score. Right? He'll be very, very happy. He'll tell everyone, no pain, no regret whatsoever. Right? He'll be so happy. I mean, we can think about how when we ever took a test, we were happy when, we got a 90, 100, whatever. Right? So, same thing, but this will be Qiyamah. When you pass there, you're going to what? Jannah. And forever and ever and ever. You don't ever have to take an exam again. You don't have to ever cook again. You don't have to wear your clothes again. Everything will be done instantly. You think about it, it is done. And guess what? It is forever and ever and ever. Right? But everyone will have to go through this process of Qiyamah. Right? Where the hour will happen, the trumpet will be blown, and everyone will be gathered on the Maidan of Hashr. And they will have to go through the process. So to make your life easy, to make our life easy, right? To make it, less process, we just have to make sure we are sinless, right? How much work do we have to do for that? Only ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Ya Allah, please forgive all of my sins. Give me the ability to stay away from sinning. Give me the ability and the istiqamah to do good deeds all the time. Make me a beloved servant, Ya Allah, right, of yours. So always ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, have this all the time consciously in your mind when you wake up, that I'm working only in this world, I'm only living in this world for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He told me to pray 5 times a day, not to do any haram, to eat food so that you can worship, not to cheat, not to lie, to be a good person, and I'm going to live the rest of my life like this, so that on the day of judgment I will pass with flying marks. And the more better marks you get, right, you won't just get first Jannah, second Jannah, it goes all the way to 7th, 8th Jannah. Right? The higher you get, then you're gonna see how posh it is, how much better it is. Right? You have economy class, business class, first class, right? But in Jannah, it is much different. So this is just a little idea of what will happen on the day of judgment. So what is the hadith that I mentioned in the beginning? Al-kayyisu man dana nafsahu wa amila lima ba'da al-maut. That a strong person, a formidable person, an intelligent person is that person who checks himself, who does accounting on himself, right? You have accounting for your business, for your tax, but for your a'mal, who does accounting, right? So we have the jinns, the angels who record your a'mal. But for ourselves, we need to see, what our results are. Did we do good? Did we do bad? So at least we can do that ourselves, where we can see how much good deeds did I do throughout the day. Possibly at night. Think about it. 1 minute before going to sleep. How many sins did I do today? How many times did I disobey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? How many times did I have an opportunity to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but I did not do it? Think about it and wake up the next morning and make sure you don't make that same mistake. And get further and progress like this. Right? وَعَمِلَ لِمَا بَعْدَ الْمَوْتِ. And he works for the hereafter. His work, his investment is for the hereafter. He knows that he's going to pass away one day from this world. Maybe not today, then tomorrow. Anytime he's going to pass away. Right? So he works towards that. He makes an investment for the akhirah. Right? People work so hard. They get a degree. They they go to college. They get references. They work, very in the businesses or wherever they want to work to. And for the future of this world, they get a house. They get a car. Everything is set. They have a good income. But what about the akhirah? What have we invested for the akhirah? Right? So that when we are resurrected in akhirah, are we going to have a service for us to get to Jannah right away? Are we making it easier for ourselves to get to Jannah right away? What kind of Jannah do we want? Right? So we have to invest for that. And we don't have to do anything so hard. We can still do our jobs and go to our daily lives and work. You just make the right intention that you're doing all of this for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Very simple and easy. And as hard as it might be to, that shaitan, he has this temptation where he makes you do sins. Sometimes you fall and slip. No problem. You just do tawbah after that, sincere tawbah, that I will never ever do that sin again. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the most gracious, the most merciful. He will delete it as if you never even did it. Right? So when you go to Jannah, you will have no problems, no issues whatsoever. It will be direct. Right? So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the tawfiq and ability to remember about Qiyamah all the time, and make us give us the ability and istiqamah to prepare for the akhirah. And last thing, what I do all the time, I would like to have everyone else do it, is if you recite Ayatul Kursi, right? Allahu la ilaha illa al hayyul qayyum, the whole thing, once after every single prayer, right? After every fard salah, fajr, dhuhr, asr, maghrib, isha. After every single salah, you just recite what? Ayatul Kursi once, right? When you pass away, you go straight to Jannah. You go what? Straight to Jannah. Just recite Ayatul Kursi after every single salah. So, alhamdulillah, I've been doing that, and I want everyone else to do that too, right? It is a protection out of many other benefits that you get, right? You get protected from shaitan also, so you are less tempted to do sin anyways. Plus, the hadith is saying that a person who recites Ayatul Kursi after every single salah, right, you will go to Jannah right away, as soon as you pass away. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the ability and hidayah and tawfiq to act upon what has been said. وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين. We can pray sunnah now, inshallah. Jazakallah.
car block the driveway. Please move the car.
Fatima and the van.
Please move the car immediately, brother, before we start the salah. It's illegal.
Before we told.
Yeah, please, immediately please go. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Please pass the basket. Donate generously. Masjid is waiting for your donation. Ikra schools, daycare, preschools up to 8th grade, please enroll your kids for the enrollment of the Islamic way to get the education. So please bring your kids. Enrollment is open. You can bring your kids in the Granada Hill Islamic schools. Tomorrow 7:30 to 9 p.m. family night in the Granada Hill Masjid. 7:30 to 9 p.m. family night in the Granada Hill Masjid. Speaker is Brother Wasim Sharif. Please join with us. Dinner will be served free, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. Please park. Always park generously, please, according to California rules. Driveway, never ever park, is a tow-away zone. Driveway is a tow-away zone. So please don't park in the driveway. Don't block some other neighbor's driveway. Even we parked some neighbor's driveway and blocked them. Last few months ago, people parked in the next door driveway, blocked the driveway, 2 cars. And she get the call from the school to pick up her children. The children are sick and she is dancing over there. Who is this? Finally find out our people block. It's very sad. So please think about it. Come for salah and hard time to the other people. This is not the good. You can park a mile away and come to the salah. Every step you get the reward. Why you block other people? Yesterday somebody parked in the middle of our parking lot. A brother, just before the salah, brother get the call, emergency call to his home. And he need to go, somebody block his car. You never know who's going to be happen, what time is happening. Anybody can get out, give him a chance. So please think about it when you park your car. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu anna Muhammadar Rasulullah. Ashhadu anna Muhammadar Rasulullah. Hayya alas salah. Hayya alas salah. Hayya alal falah. Hayya alal falah. Allahu Akbar, Allahu
الحمد لله الذي جعل الشمس والقمر بحسبان والنجم والشجر يسجدان وفضل زمانا على زمان كما فضل مكانا على مكان وإنسانا على إنسان ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له ونشهد أن سيدنا ومولانا محمدا عبده ورسوله الذي هدانا إلى الخيرات ومنها صوم عاشوراء يوم الحسنات ونهانا عن المنكرات ومنها ما ابتدعوا فيه من المخترعات صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وأصحابه الذين قاموا الدين الواجبات منها والمندوبات وأبطلوا رسوم الجاهلية المحرمات منها والمكروهات وسلم تسليما كثيرا. أما بعد، فقد قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم: أفضل الصيام بعد رمضان شهر الله المحرم. وقال عليه الصلاة والسلام: وصيام يوم عاشوراء أحتسب على الله أن يكفر السنة التي قبله. وقال عليه الصلاة والسلام: صوموا عاشوراء وخالفوا فيه اليهود، صوموا قبله يوما أو بعده يوما. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. فمن يعمل مثقال ذرة خيرا يره ومن يعمل مثقال ذرة شرا يره. الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونؤمن به ونتوكل عليه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلله فلا هادي له. نشهد أن لا إله إلا الله ونشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أرسله بالحق بشيرا ونذيرا صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وأصحابه وبارك وسلم تسليما كثيرا. أما بعد، فإني أوصيكم بتقوى الله والمواظبة على ذكر الله. ألا خير الكلام كلام الله وأحسن الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. من أطاع الله ورسوله فقد رشد ومن يعص الله ورسوله فقد غوى. ربنا اغفر لنا ولإخواننا الذين سبقونا بالإيمان ولا تجعل في قلوبنا غلا للذين آمنوا ربنا إنك رؤوف رحيم. اللهم أمطر شآبيب رضوانك على السابقين الأولين من المهاجرين والأنصار والذين اتبعوهم بإحسان، خصوصا على الخلفاء الراشدين المهديين أبي بكر الصديق صاحب رسول الله في الغار رضي الله تعالى عنه، وعمر الفاروق قامع أساس الكفار رضي الله تعالى عنه، وعثمان ذي النورين كامل الحياء والوقار رضي الله تعالى عنه، وعلي المرتضى أسد الله الجبار رضي الله تعالى عنه، وعلى سيدي شباب أهل الجنة الإمامين الهمامين أبي محمد الحسن وأبي عبد الله الحسين رضي الله تعالى عنهما، وعلى أمهما سيدة النساء فاطمة الزهراء رضي الله تعالى عنها، وعلى عميه المكرمين بين الناس أبي عمارة الحمزة وبالفضل العباس. أولئك حزب الله، ألا إن حزب الله هم المفلحون. اللهم ارض عنهم وعن الصحابة أجمعين، خصوصا عن معاوية وعن بنات النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم الطاهرات زينب ورقية وأم كلثوم وفاطمة، وعن أزواجه خصوصا عن خديجة وعائشة وحفصة رضي الله عنهن. اللهم أيد الإسلام وأنصاره وذل الشرك وأشراره. اللهم وفقنا لما تحب وترضى واجعل آخرتنا خيرا من الأولى. اللهم انصر من نصر دين محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم واجعلنا منهم، واخذل من خذل دين محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم ولا تجعلنا منهم. عباد الله رحمكم الله، إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. قيموا الصلاة.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله
الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. سبح اسم ربك الأعلى الذي خلق فسوى والذي قدر فهدى والذي أخرج المرعى فجعله غثاء أحوى سنقرئك فلا تنسى إلا ما شاء الله إنه يعلم الجهر وما يخفى ونيسرك لليسرى فذكر إن نفعت الذكرى سيذكر من يخشى ويتجنبها الأشقى الذي يصلى النار الكبرى ثم لا يموت فيها ولا يحيا قد أفلح من تزكى وذكر اسم ربه فصلى بل تؤثرون الحياة الدنيا والآخرة خير وأبقى إن هذا لفي الصحف الأولى صحف إبراهيم وموسى. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا فإذا فرغت فانصب وإلى ربك فارغب. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. اللهم أنت السلام منك السلام تبارك يا ذا الجلال والإكرام. اللهم أعنا على ذكرك وشكرك وحسن عبادتك. اللهم اغفر لنا ذنوبنا وكفر عنا سيئاتنا وتوفنا مع الأبرار. اللهم بارك لنا في الموت وفيما بعد الموت. اللهم اغفر للمؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات إنك سميع قريب مجيب الدعوات. اللهم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم إنا نسألك الجنة الفردوس. اللهم أجرنا من النار يا أرحم الراحمين. One brother's grandson passed away, Muhammad Hussein. Ya Allah, please grant him Jannatul Firdaus without any reckoning and forgive all of his sins, Ya Allah, and shortcomings, Ya Allah, and make his qabr rawdatun min riyadil jannah. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun. Salamun ala al-mursaleen walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.
اليوم يقول خمسين خلاص بس حتى كنت بقول انت منتظرني مش مهم يسأل حاجة منتظرني شو